Hi, welcome to Read, Rant, Repeat. My name is Jen Strazzero. I'm the children's librarian from Ventris Memorial Library. Today we have two special guests, Caroline and Marissa. Thanks for joining us today. So we are going to be talking about Rainbow Rowell's Eleanor and Park. As you can see, this is the cover art here. So my first question to ask you ladies is, if there was a movie, I know there's not right now, we just have the book to talk about, but they are going to be making a movie, I heard a rumor, I don't know if you did. Do you think that's going to translate well to the big screen? How do you feel about a movie version of the book?
I think it'll be somewhat similar like The Fault in Our Stars. I thought it was great. I thought the movie was great. So if they do really make a movie of this, I think it'll be good. I'm hoping it'll be good, but you know, the book is always better than the movie, so I don't want it to be like just not. I hope it's good.
Right. There's a lot of expectations.
Yeah, there is a lot of expectations.
They should definitely put out tissue boxes.
Tissue boxes, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Like in the movie theaters?
Yep, at like every seat, just a tissue box.
Everyone gets a little cup holder and tissue box.
Yep. If you had to say which one you thought was sadder, more sad. Which one you thought was more of a tearjerker, Fault in Our Stars or Eleanor and Park, which would you say?
Ooh.
Oh, that's a really hard question.
They're both, but here's the thing. They're both tearjerkers in their own way.
Yeah.
The Fault in Our Stars, spoiler alert, when Gus dies.
Yep.
That's just like, everyone loved him.
Right.
Everyone. And then when the stuff that happens in Eleanor and Park, another spoiler alert, revolving abuse and stuff, that's still upsetting. So if I had to choose one, I would choose The Fault in Our Stars because it's cancer.
Yeah, right.
It's so...
there's nothing they can do.
There's really nothing that they can do.
Which kind of goes along with the title. I don't know. Do you guys know much about the title?
I don't. I do know that it has to do with a girl relative to in the Massachusetts area, I think.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But no, I don't know.
Well, The Fault in Our Stars, the title, I was thinking the Shakespeare reference to Julius Caesar.
Oh, interesting.
So I didn't know if there was significance you guys wanted to talk about in terms of the title.
Oh, I never knew that. That's interesting.
Yeah,
it's kind of like that.
The fault, it's not their fault. The fault is in our stars, so it's like unavoidable. You know what I mean?
That makes it's
fate.
What is the word they use? I can't say it. Inevitable.
Right, exactly.
I like that.
Yeah. So getting back to Eleanor and Park for a second, I have some questions. And I'm just curious what you guys think about the parents. There's strong parent influences in both books. And what do you think of the parents in Eleanor and Park and how they kind of shape both of Eleanor and Park's views on relationships in general? Do you have any opinion about that?
Well, I think Eleanor, she's basically like, she doesn't trust very well because of her stepdad, but she wanted to talk to her mom, but she knew that it might get to her stepdad. So I think she was a little uneasy about the situation in her household.
Right. Richie.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yes.
Yeah, I have to agree with Melissa. In a way, they kind of make them see that young love, or just love in general, doesn't always last.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, in some cases, is that the truth? Yeah. In some cases, it's not the truth. So
that's true.
Yeah, I have to agree. Exactly what Melissa said.
Cool.
Pretty much, yeah.
Why do you think Eleanor's mother stays with Richie?
I was reading the book, I thought it was because she didn't want to get hurt by Richie, but there's a lot of different explanations as to other people, what they think.
Right.
I agree with Marissa.
Marissa.
Yeah, I was gonna call you Melissa, and I was like, I've known you for so long. That's not your name. Yeah, I agree with her. I think it's because she's scared that if she leaves him, is he gonna come back and do something to her that she doesn't want to happen?
Right. And now he has a job, right? So he's probably supporting them also.
Yeah.
So she might kind of rely on that a little bit.
So if she doesn't have him, then she can't.
She's all
alone.
alone. So Park is an interesting character. What did you guys think of Park?
He was adorable.
So did
I did too. He was like everyone's kind of like secret like man crush.
Right.
Hashtag man crush Monday.
I really liked the like diversity within the book
Yeah.
of like all the different like cultures.
Do you remember what his background is?
He's Asian.
He's half
Ish.
Korean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So his mom was Korean.
And then she moved to America with.
So he's
His
like
dad.
Korean American-ish.
Yeah. I
yeah,
think his
that's a thing,
dad
yeah.
met her in Korea when he was there, stationed there, and
Yeah.
then they moved back. So, what was I going to say about Park? So, what would you say about the music and how it influences, or why it's important to Park or
Well,
in his life? What it means to him?
music means a lot to me. So to see that like it's not just in like people who are just like, oh, music means so much to you, that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, no, it's in a book. People know about it. Music means a lot to people. So I could really relate to Park with that.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's kind of like his getaway to like everything else that's around him.
Like an escape.
Yeah, like
Right.
because in one of the scenes I saw a book trailer, and for they used one of the scenes when somebody's like throwing a ball of paper at him, and it's like, hey Park, and he's just tuning him out. He's in his own little world with his music, so I
Right.
can relate to that.
Yeah, there's a lot of, you said book trailer, there's the book
Yeah.
trailer, there's also a lot of fan art. I don't know if you've seen any of it, but we do
I've seen a
actually.
few.
Yeah, we have a clip of some fan art we could try to cut to. Oh, there's some cover art. So that's actually the cover of the book, which is unique in itself and really cute. It's also right here.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what drew me to the book was the cover art and
Yeah.
the just like the headphones, because I instantly kind of thought, I was like, okay, so it looks like it has something to do with music. I really got into it.
Right.
I
Right.
really liked her book Fangirl, so I was like,
Me
I
too.
should try this book.
Yeah.
And at
yeah.
first, I was like really confused because I was unsure where the headphones like
Oh,
tied
there's
in.
some fan art. That's
Yeah, me
that's
too.
adorable.
So I found this,
That's
and
the
I
backyard.
just
Is that
thought,
behind the trailer, the backyard?
So,
yeah,
like
and it's very
that.
sweet because it looks like how you kind of really would imagine them looking.
Yes.
So it was good job, artist, wherever you
Yeah.
are. So I also enjoyed Fangirl, by the way.
Yes.
I liked
That was
Fangirl.
a
My
good
friend
one.
told me about Fangirl. She's like, you can relate to this book because
Yeah.
it's if you're in a fandom of anything, you can relate to it.
Life.
Yeah, it's like if you like Doctor Who or like
Right.
Sherlock, the Super Wholock, is that what you
Super
said?
Wholock.
Super Wholock, which is like,
Supernatural, Doctor Who, and Sherlock.
yep. So it's like relating to that. So I really like a lot of her books. They're all relatable, and
Right.
like with Eleanor and Park, it's not like like the other books about relationships where it's like,
Mainstream.
yeah, where it's like the girl's not popular, but the guy's a super hot jock.
Right.
They get together somehow by magic.
Yeah.
No, they're both like
Awkward.
awkward and like
Yeah.
outcasty, and then it's just like, oh, there's nowhere to sit on a bus. Hey, I'm gonna sit next to you.
I really like how it transitioned from like the beginning of the book. He wanted like nothing to do with her, and he like told her to sit
Yeah,
down.
good
And then
point.
like towards the end, he like slowly transitioned to like, oh my gosh, this girl is like awesome.
Yeah.
And then when someone was like talking like bad about him, and he did the
Defender.
karate thing
Yeah.
on the guy's face.
Why do you think he transitioned? What do you think made him kind of switch?
As he got to know her, that's English. As he got to know her more, I feel that like he got to know her more and started to like her, and it's like realizes like we're perfect for each other.
Mhm.
But this is like first love. Does it always ever last?
Mm-hmm.
And because
reality.
yeah, it's so ugh.
Heartbreaking.
Yeah, but he does start to care about her more because they start talking. They start liking the same things, and it's
Right.
good. Yeah, or he starts like showing her about like
They can be themselves.
yeah,
Right.
and he starts like showing her like this is the music I listen to. These are the books I read. It's cool.
Yeah, I like how they show that she wrote that in the novel, where they would, he just kind of would leave her comics and she would take them home, and
I thought
they would
that
just
was
share
adorable.
comics quietly on the bus. It was cute.
Yeah.
It was subtle, which was nice.
Yeah.
What does Eleanor think of, going back to music, Park's taste in music? Do you remember what she says?
Like, she
Anyone?
couldn't understand it because it was all, like, angry.
What kind of music was it?
It was like punk, but like not like 80s punk.
Yeah, like new wavy.
Yeah. And
grungy.
I like punk music. I thought it was good. So when after reading it, I looked up some of those bands and I was like, oh, these are good. I like it. I'm
Yeah.
okay with this. But she said something along the lines of like, well, it sounds like they're yelling at me or
Right.
something.
I actually laughed out loud.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, that's cute.
Yeah.
It does kind of sound like that. How do you guys feel about the way she left her siblings when she ran away?
Oh, that broke my heart.
That was sad.
Yeah,
That was heavy.
It was.
It was heavy.
Like, at first I was like, I don't think she's actually going to go away.
Mhm.
And then at first I was like, is she going to, like, fall asleep in the trailer? Spoilers. Is she going to, like, fall asleep in the trailer or something? And then once Park, like, came back out and drove her, when he heard his dad coming, I was like, oh my gosh, like, what's going to happen? And then I was really upset when they, like, didn't really say goodbye, and then she, like, just kept piling the letters up. So
Yeah, that was tough.
Yeah.
That was tough. Do you know what decade the story took place? That's kind of it.
the 1980.
I
Yes.
thought it was the 70s, but it could be the 80s. It could be between there.
I was born in 1980, so now everyone knows. But yeah, so a lot of that music was really fun for me to see those references.
Because he
Which
was
is
like,
another-
hey.
I was like, I know that, but
I
some of
know
them
that.
were music I hadn't listened to at that age, but that I thought, yeah, I think are cool now. So it was fun. Can you guys name 2 bands that Park likes?
The Smiths.
The Smiths, yep.
I only know the Smiths. I don't
I think
know.
They're kind of, if you haven't heard them before, they're hard to, I guess.
something Piston or something like that.
Yeah. I was thinking Joy Division. Joy Division was one of the first ones. And we actually have a sound clip, and it is the Smiths. So we will try to run that. See if we can get that sound clip up. Yeah, this is Morrissey, a personal fave.
I like
I'm
it.
supposed to ask you who this is, but now I told you. So
It's the Smiths.
Oh,
I
well.
like it. I think I would, like, it sounds like a band I would get into. I like the
mellow.
guitar. It's,
The
yeah,
Breakfast
it's mellow.
Club. It's like
Yeah.
perfect for the
The Breakfast Club. That's perfect.
Sounds like it'll be something on the Breakfast Club.
something John
Definitely.
Hughes would play in one of his movies.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, everyone, special guests and crew, thanks for having me host, and it was great meeting Marissa and Caroline. Thank you for coming,
Thank
No
you.
problem.
and we can't wait for the next Read, Rant, Repeat book club. This is Jen Struzero, and thanks again. See you next month.
Bye.